Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm making this beautiful painting, abstract painting of trees in rain, and these are some of the safety tips on making alcoholic art. So make sure to pause the video and read it completely. And let's get started with the painting. And this is the ultra premium photo paper gloss, high gloss that I'm using for this painting. And I normally make the painting on the back side of the photo paper. And for blending, I use this 91% isopropyl alcohol, which you can get from pharmacy or any other stores nearby. And I put that in a small bottle with a nozzle I got from Amazon. And I forgot to take the video of the first part, but what I did was I lay down the color slate. The name of the color is slate. I just dripped on the paper and I'm adding this isopropyl alcohol and I let it drip down the paper. And sorry, I accidentally skipped taking video of the first part. So just randomly add the slate color on the back side of the photo paper and just add the isopropyl alcohol and let it drip. And this is totally abstract painting, so you don't need to follow any rules. It doesn't matter if it doesn't come out exactly like this. And it's totally abstract. And I flipped it to the other side and I let it drip on the other side. And I used this small blower that I got from Amazon. You can search by duster in Amazon and you can find that. It's basically used to clean computer accessories. And I'm adding another layer of isopropyl alcohol and let it drip again. And you can see some other colors also coming while blending. I think because the tip of the bottle has some other colors in it, so that's why it's showing up, but it doesn't really matter. For this painting you can use any color actually, but I used the slate color. I think the tip of my bottle had some purple color in it, that's why it is showing. And I let the paper dry after making this layer, and now it is completely dry. See this layer, and I have a piece of wax paper that I have it on the side, and I'm adding the color teal on the side. I usually add it on the side because that way I can control the flow of the painting. I can dip and paint it on the paper. And another color I'm using is pitch black. And I'm trying to use the Q-tips to make the trees, but I don't know if it will work, but let us try. So I dip the Q-tip and I'm trying to paint it. And as you can see, the Q-tip is absorbing all the colors and it's not coming properly. So I don't think I will be using that. Instead, I'll use a piece of wax paper and I'll show you how I do that. The Q-tip wasn't working properly. So I roll a piece of wax paper like this and I use that like a brush to dip the color and apply it on the drawing paper. And like I said earlier, it is totally abstract painting, so just dab the paint here and there randomly to look like a tree. And I'm dabbing the teal color and applying like dots. Don't make it evenly, because when you see a tree, some leaves are larger and some are smaller, so apply randomly, not all the dots in the same size. Now let us do the same thing with the other tree. I am rolling another piece of wax paper and applying the pitch black. Apply the same way like we did this tree. No, I'm sorry, this is a slate color that I'm putting for the tree. First layer is slate. The name of the color is slate. And after this gets dry, then I will be adding the pitch black color. So the first layer is slate. Now I am adding the pitch black color. Apply the pitch black color with a wax paper. Small dots on the other layer. Make sure each layer is completely dry before you add the other layer. I let the other slate layer completely dry before. Now I'm going to do the branches of the tree. I let this layer completely dry. Then I'm using this palette knife to apply black acrylic paint. The paint that I'm using now is the acrylic paint, black. And dip the palette knife and apply straight line like this. And if you don't have palette knife, you don't have to worry. You can use a broken piece of credit card or any plastic card. You can just dip into the black acrylic paint and draw straight lines. You don't need to have a palette knife for this. Now I'm adding some lines at the bottom of the tree to indicate the level of the ground. So just randomly add it. You don't need to follow any rules or any specific shapes. Just dip the palette knife or any card and just make random strokes like that. And now I'm adding some grass or some other shrubs at the bottom of the tree. And adding more lines at the bottom. let's add some reflection at the bottom, because when this is supposed to be a rainy scene, so when the rain falls there will be reflection of the tree. So that's what I'm using, the same color to draw a reflection at the bottom. Similarly, for the other trees you can use the reflection using the slate color and the pitch black. Now using a Q-tip, I'm dipping the Q-tip in isopropyl alcohol and then applying some dots on the tree. This will give like an abstract shape to the tree leaves. So that's why we are using plain isopropyl alcohol and just adding some dots. So now is the fun part. We are going to draw raindrops. For that I'm using white acrylic paint and I dipped the palette knife and we are going to draw rain falling down. The whole painting is about painting a rainy scene. Like I said earlier, if you don't have palette knife, you don't have to worry. You can use a broken piece of plastic card or something and just dip the white paint and apply strokes like that. And after this is done, I'll be adding some strokes at the bottom of the tree also to indicate the splashes of water falling. So stay tuned to watch till the end. And if this is your first time coming to my channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell icon. So whenever I post new videos, you will be the first one to get notified. And I really appreciate you watching my video, and thank you again for your support. Please like my video and share it with your friends or Facebook groups, or encourage more and more people to come and visit my channel. I really appreciate that. Motivates me to make more videos in future. And also comment on my YouTube if you like me to make any other paintings that you want to learn, and I'm more than willing to incorporate that painting on my next video. So please feel free to comment on my YouTube video.